Hello everyone and welcome back to Super Mario Odyssey. In the last episode, we fought Bowser at the peak. Well, we didn't actually fight Bowser. We confronted Bowser at the peak of Bowser's castle, but he fucked off to the moon for his wedding. And so we had to destroy the Broodals instead to kind of settle for that. This episode, we won't be following Bowser immediately up to the moon. We are going to gather quite a lot of stuff around Bowser's kingdom first. We're actually going to get all the remaining Purplums and Moons that are here. So, let's start off in the Purplum shop, where we are going to buy ourselves a new outfit. So this gives us the happy outfit, as in happy with an I, which I think is a kind of jujitsu-y thing. But with that, we actually want to head back to the Odyssey. We're not going anywhere, it's just this is a good place to start, really. So, here we notice the main door is actually closed, but there is a pipe here as a shortcut, which this Toad is offering us, a member of the Toad Brigade, whose voice I'm not going to do. And this takes us right up to the end, which is quite handy, because it takes us right to where we need to go here, which is... There's a Stairface Ogre here, and... Let's try this again. There's a Stairface Ogre here. God, I know you fell in the goop a second time. You can poke that slot in their forehead as well if you manage to get a Pokeo up there, but it's actually just as easy to ground pound them. I suppose if you don't want to leave your host, there you have it. So, the Stairface Ogre was not there before World Peace, and so you couldn't defeat him in order to open the doors and get to the Spinning Tower. So this is a fun little bit of Pokeo exercise, so we'll grab this one, and before proceeding up, head around the back. It's worth it in the long run, because there is this little bit you can drop down to here. Fucked it, didn't I? God. I did it again! I keep doing that, like, I panic poke, and I grab it, and then I'm like, hammering X, so I just grab it and fucking let go. I'm stupid. Right, let's try this properly this time. So, poke. There we go. And from this bit in the bottom, we can grab this lock. And that's how you unlock the bonus moon in this one, which is a bit odd. So now we just need to climb to the top of the tower as we would normally. There'll just be a second moon for us there at the top, which is pretty sweet. So I call this the rotating tower. We've not actually seen it rotate yet, but I assure you, it does it quite a lot. I don't think any one side is any inherently easier to get up than the others. You just got to react to kind of what's in front of you. So only certain it's like a weird Rubik's Cube. Only certain segments of it rotate. I really hate that it shows all your poke holes, because I feel like it really rubs my own incompetence deeply in my face, like a kind of dog's nose and shit. And I don't like it, quite frankly. There we go. Oh, we're going onto this side, I guess. Yeah, I basically just say, grab onto one and then just ride it to wherever it takes you and, you know, go from there, balls. Where am I? Right, okay, cool. Let's go for this. I can go for this one and see where this is going to take me. Ooh, there's a slot there. I can maybe get up there. Yes. And brilliant. So, let's not even bother turning the visualizer off. Let's grab on top of the spinning tower. And then seconds later... I think that's the closest two moons we've ever got. Up and down and up the spinning tower. Wonderful. With that, let's head outside. Now, we want to come down here to where we, went up to the kind of rocket dashing course, but we're going to ignore this seed and just kind of like work our way round. There's a slingshot here. And do we want to use it? We do actually want to use the slingshot for now. So, we need to get to those Purplums, which are not the easiest to do. Oh, I think really thought I ground pounded into the goopy bloopy there. Brilliant. 79 is pretty good. We are getting there. Oh, right. Let's grab this Pokeo just because there's a load of fucking Spinies coming up, and it will be far easier to clear them out with this bastard. So, kill. It is deeply, like, I do enjoy just like how hard and fast like the Pokeo's attack hits. It is a lot of fun, I'll admit. Freely. Right, now we need to go up here, and we will find ourselves some Purplums up here. He says. There we go, there we are. So let's charge up here, and then when we're ready, spoing, there we go. But those are just a bit of a distraction. The actual thing we're after is this door is also now open here, which leads to... Oh, this doesn't actually lead to what I thought it does. Cool, we'll just grab a moon here. This is much faster than the thing I thought was here. Where is that then? Well, let's hope I remember that by the end of the episode. I do intend to do the rest of Bowser stuff in one episode, so there we go. Yeah, like I was saying that Bowser's kingdom is shorter, and we are spending 3 episodes here, which we basically do in every kingdom, but consider that a good half of like last episode was just like boss fights, really. But anyway, yes, with that out of the way, we actually want to go to Beneath the Keep, Actually, I have to zoom in to get to that properly. There we go. And I'm actually going to grab Joy-Cons. Shit, they're actually attached to the Switch. I need to make sure I do this without taking the Switch out. Now, this will be a fascinating discovery, because I accidentally knocked the Switch out of its dock. And the question will be whether my capture card just keeps recording from the dock when the Switch isn't in and just records nothing, or whether I just fucked up my capture. My capture still reckons it's going, and it's still displaying live on the screen, so we'll find out. I saved at the beginning of this episode, I can just restart it easily enough. But yes, the fact that I am doing this means something rumbly is afoot, and indeed it is. Prepare for the weirdest instance of... Oh god, fast platforming is not at all easy when you are using Joy-Cons, because they're just... the buttons just... I can't tell which buttons are which. Like, Y, X, A, and B are all essentially... I can never remember which one's in which direction. Unlike in the GameCube-style controller, nothing about them lets me know which one is which without looking. It's like one of the things I really like about the GameCube style ones is that the controllers they're all different sizes. Like the A, B, X, and Y are all different shapes, sizes, and in different positions, which means I can find which one my thumb's on without having to think or look about it. And I guess I've just not spent enough time with the actual Switch controllers to just remember which one's which. And a lot of games have like on-screen visualizer kind of stuff to remind you of that. But obviously this game kind of doesn't. It says which one this is. It's like A for this, and oh yeah, weirdly that one's Poochie. Don't ask. It's easier if you don't ask. But with that done, I can at least put the Joy-Cons back, and we need to go right over to this corner here. You'll notice I got a couple of purple ones on the way over here. Yeah, that's a weird one. You'll notice it's called like fishing ? In the lake or something weird like that. With that, what I want to do is come over here and grab this slingshot, which gets us a couple of nice easy things. Oh, and death nearly it gets me. 88, very good. If we head down here, that was supposed to be a long jump, not a roll. We get above the poison swamp. Wonderful. So that one wasn't marked on my list. Well, there we go. Either way, this thing is glowing. If we hit it, then we get another one here, which is knocking down the nice frame. There we go. And now we actually want to go onto the spark pylon here, which takes us up to Bowser's roof. Now from here, there's two rabbits. I believe it's always the right-hand one that you want to chase. We're about to find out if that's the case or not, but whenever I've done it in the past, it's always been the right one, which is, I hope is the case, because chasing these guys is a right bugger, because there's always loads of little bits of, like, roof tiles in the way of them, and just actually closing on them is really time-consuming, and, like, even though, like, I'm close on him, but I can't actually hit him, because he's at a stupid angle relative to me. Oh, bugger! Oh, yes, did I, like, fucking outfox him there? That was pretty cool. Oh, shit-ass! Oh, well, that was the right one. Cool. Is that moon still there? No idea. Let's go back and find out. Absolutely is not. We're going to chase this prick down again then. I think they do always follow the same route now, so actually now I know the route of it, I can try and cut him off, which is mildly cool. Nope, absolutely don't go the same route. I tried to be clever. Did not go well. Right, there we go. Now I've actually got the bugger. Let's grab that. And now for 3 purplums, which took me an incredibly long time to find, because they're very well hidden, are up here. They're not well hidden, they're just not in a place you'd necessarily search. It's weird. Anyway, from here, we have a slingshot, which will take us to the arena where we fought Robo Brood last time, where there's some shit going on now. There is a... what's it called? Use your words, Doctor. Checkpoint there, and there's also, turns out these madly dancing poles, you can actually just grab onto them, and they stop madly dancing. And the main attraction of being here is, well, there's 2 of them actually. There's a scarecrow here. And this is a bit of a tough one, this timing challenge. There's certainly not a lot to mess around with in it. And, oh, I've cocked it, yep, nope, lost it. You basically have to do it perfectly, and boy did I not. Ah, balls. Alright, let's try that again. So, we go 1, 2, and then 3. There we go. That's what I wanted to do, is that first triple jump. Because even there, like, yeah, you've got to nail that first jump, really, otherwise you're kind of boned. Anyway, with that done, there is also, you'll have noticed, a pipe here, and I think this is the one that I had confused with the vault from earlier, which this is a big secret area. Yes, it is. So, this is Jizo's Big Adventure, and we learn another one of the tricks of the Jizo, of they can move on spikes, fine, which is great. So, we've got 3 switches here. That one opens that way. That one opens that way, and you can just see what the other one's going to do without me having to do it. So, we'll start by putting him on there. Then what we want to do is use this Jizo here. And we basically have a lift here that'll take us back up, but that lift doesn't work yet. So, what we have to do... What we have to do is walk all the way around to this cracked bit. That was kind of fun. Get ourselves, while we're down here... Oh, mini Goombas. I really thought that was just a few coins. How daft. Well, with that lift now activated, we can take this guy back to the central area. Now here we want to unlock the way over to this side, which means we can now just... We can get across there without having to do any of that nonsense, and quite easily bring the Jizo back. Quite Jeezily, one might say. Though shouldn't, I think, because it sounds horrific. Now, obviously at any point you could have plonked this one on here and just proceeded straight on. So what's the advantage of gathering all 3 Jizos? Well, you see, if we bring this one forward and place it on this left P-switch, and then we bring the other one forwards and place it on the right-hand P-switch, we unlock a wall jump up towards the end of the level. But I'm not going to do that yet, because this is the one to really, which is a very easy one to completely miss, is if we take this guy all the way back to the beginning. There is, you can see, another P-switch over there. And that unlocks a little bonus moon. With that, we now need to walk this guy all the way back. And finally, we can proceed on. Ignore those spikes there, they'll just get you up the ass! Which I absolutely did not do. Well, I tried to ignore them, but ignoring them, unfortunately... Oh, I'm fucking stupid. Ugh. This Jizo needs to stay all the way back at the beginning. Then how do I get over here? Can I just do a mad long jump? Not even a mad long jump, an absolute regular long jump will do it. Well, there we go. With that open, we can hop in there and grab ourselves Jizo under the hidden room. And then it's a nice straightforward trip up to the top, where we can also keep the visualizer up and grab our second one, Jizo's Big Adventure. Wonderful. Let's head back onto the roof where we got that bunny from. Now from here, we can actually drop down, and if we do a clever little jump, we can end up on the Bowser bus, which has a couple of things of use for us. If we ground pound his nose, then we get a moon, which is quite easy to miss. But even easier to miss, I think, are these 3 purplums over here. As you approach these lanterns, they will calm down a little bit. But yeah, these ones also took me a very long time to find. 1 set of 3 left, and I think I know where they are, which is wonderful. Brilliant. Let's head right back now to the Odyssey. And this is a case of one of these things is not like the other. You'll notice there's all these Bowser heads. One of them is pointing outside instead of inside. There's some real nasty moons in this one where just like you'd be hard pressed to figure out what the like not even to figure them out, but just be like, why would you think to do that? Tough. Let's head back to the kind of area with the spinning towery kind of secrets. Well, just before that, it's that door with the Stairface Ogre opened with his death. And this time we want to come to here. And you will see dead ahead of us here are our final few purplums. Brilliant. Now, down here, there should be a slingshot. We did take this last time, but actually this time we don't want to. You'll notice there's a little ledge underneath us here. And this is our goal, is to come down here and grab us a Pokio from it. Brilliant. And now we just need to figure our way along here. And you can see where we're aiming for here. We have more of these silly moving sections. I already thought I was on that one. There we go. And just make sure we can clear that in 1. And the moon we are looking for is over there. Brilliant. And we're basically done. We've got all the moons I want to get, certainly. So let's just head over to the shop and buy the last couple of purplum items and then juice up the Odyssey. And here we go. So let's put all 30 of them into it. And we'll fill in the final segment of the Odyssey, a nice red one as well. Though obviously they all go to the white once actually in. But there we go. 441 moons. And the Odyssey is complete! Which means it's space-worthy. Because, of course, our final kingdom, where Bowser is now, is the Moon Kingdom. And of course, this whole game's been about fucking moons, so of course, it's been about moons, it's not been about fucking moons in that sense. That wouldn't be right. But we can now head to the Moon Kingdom, and indeed we shall. And so here we are, Bowser's Moon Wedding, of course, is the story moon for here. On Honeyloon Ridge on the moon. Well, don't you just look dapper? Those two must be over there. No time to dilly-dally, let's go. So, we're on the moon. Do you feel light on your feet? Yes, this is very much of the moon gravity persuasion, which I quite frankly hate. I find it very difficult to control, and it makes the rest of your movement, for me, feel much more kind of like sluggish. And like precise jumping like this, I just feel like is a lot more challenging under moon gravity. So I must say, not a huge fan. But you'll notice I'm climbing up a string of invisible blocks to find ourselves a moon on the moon. And these ones are a slightly different colour to the other ones as well. They're slightly paler, which is mildly interesting. So from here, we want to climb our way up this pillar. And here's a fun little story. So, when I first got the Switch, I got two games with it. I got this, and I got Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Both of which heavily feature the motif of a building alone on a hill with a mournful bell kind of tolling from it. And I basically got to this point at a very similar time to which I got to that point in Xenoblade 2. Which was mildly interesting. I did say it was a mildly interesting story, and so there we go. If we follow this... That's not a riverbed, but we'll follow this riverbed along, and... Oh no. How do I get into that wall? Problematic. Yes, I'm aware that I'm almost certainly past the 20-minute mark now, but we'll make this just, a bit of a... There it is. Bit of a longer episode as we start exploring the moon a little bit more. So, even underground, we, of course, still have moon gravity. We will have moon gravity for the entirety of the time we are on the moon's surface, which is fun. So, can't you see? I deeply believe that. We'll grab this moon here, along the cliff face, and this is a surprisingly easy one to miss, as if you jump up here, then there are some moon bits. They're shaped like star bits from Mario Galaxy, which is kind of cool. Don't know, I've never figured out entirely why purple coins are obviously blue in Retro Wars, but there we go. Right, from here we now actually want to start heading properly the way we want to go. And that's not true, actually. I'm going to head south, which is the complete opposite way. No, my notes have got to be wrong here, because that was south, I assure you. Notes. It says, go to the Odyssey and head south. That would be there. Nope, absolutely this way. I definitely meant north. I'm just stupid, apparently. Well, sometimes I can second guess my notes quite well. Right, so what we have to do here is turn around. Every now and then I get a little bit lonely and you're never coming round. Oh, there we go. No, I can't cock that up. Yeah, even just like estimating how high to do like various jumps for is just surprisingly annoying on the moon. No, this is going to be correct. So I've said look off northeast edge. There is a thing off northeast edge. Good. See, this thing now I am doubting all my own notes, which is just unfair, quite frankly, to me. This is a cool timer challenge, though, because this one is testing. Are you comfortable with weird moon gravity? So it's all... Oh, balls. Oh, no. I'm going to die. I'm going to get it, but I'm going to die, because obviously I'm here in the air. Oop, there we go. Cool. That's kind of cool that you have to do, long jumps up on the moon itself. So, over here, we now have an annoying new enemy. You realize they look a little bit like Mollusque Lanceur, and indeed, this has the very strange name of this is an Astro Lanceur. But they can be killed just by simply jumping on top of them and ground pounding them, much like Mollusque Lanceur himself. With that done, down to the south here, we have this crater, and this crater has got everyone's favourite, a rolling rock, and when this one impacts, we'll see, indeed, it is glowing. This, like many things, is much more annoying to do on the moon than it is in regular gravity. Get back here, you bugger! There we go, let's crack this open. Shit, we're fine. There we go, and let's grab ourselves the moon. Now this time we do actually want to head south up here for everyone's favourite hatted rabbit is up here. And he's annoying. Oh, I hoped I was going to hit him with that. That would have been a lot of fun. But he's nice and easy to get because he takes, much like us, he takes ages to do very long arcs in the moon gravity, which you can really actually take advantage of there to outfox him. Let's climb up here a little bit, and there are another 3 moon bits up here. I keep calling them bits because they're star bits. Oh, there we go. Oh, let's continue exploring, bugger it. Let's just have a longer episode. Though I still don't know if my capture might be bollocks from when I knock the switch, so maybe I'm just making more work for myself to replay, but there we go. So, what we want to do now is you'll notice there are these various pillars here, and yeah, what makes the moon challenging is just the fact that you can make these jumps actually pretty easily when you long jump. But you don't know whether you can, and it's just, yeah, I find on the moon I just have a very bad sense of, like, how far away shit will get, so... Like, for example, this is a kind of cool thing that takes advantage of the gravity, is if we do a mega jump with a rocket flower. You can cover absolutely colossal distances and get over to this chest, which of course, like every chest, I think basically, has a moon in it. No, that's not at all true. A lot of them have coins and other shit in them. Oh, missed the purplums as well. Balls! So, back over here, behind the chest are 3 relatively easy to miss ones. You'll notice it's not a big graph if you've been looking at it, and also, yeah, there's only 50 purplums here. So, from here, all we have to do is there's nothing up for us up by that Astro Lanceur. We just need to come down here. Oop, and let's kill this Astro Lanceur, and there are a nice 6. I've missed something. Well, there's a nice 6 purplums there, but I need to get back up there. Oh, there's actually just a path that goes straight up there. That's very nice. Because when I said there's nothing up there with that Astro Lanceur, that was just actually a complete lie. Oh, good lord, that's a bright bit of, I guess that's sunlight. I was thinking of that Odyssey being sunlight, but that's the Odyssey, obviously. We don't have to kill this guy, but it will be fun. Didn't we see some rocks like this back on the planet? Yes, we did, and we're finally getting to the point where we will figure out what the fucking deal with them is. But not yet. So for now, let's take some notes. This one's a bit of an interesting one. This, again, is testing how well can you do thick, long jumps on the moon. You've got a while, so, line up the second one a little bit better, because you can. When I say you got a while, I did actually cut it quite fine there, but there we go. Let's grab this, and I think we're basically done for the episode. We'll just get to a decent holding point. Yeah, we'll call this a decent holding point, fuck it. Thank you, wait, no, that's the sun over there. So what's lensing off? Is that just shining off the ocean? Weird. But yes, we come here to Honeyloon Ridge. Next episode, we'll be trying to work our way up to the shop. What the hell am I talking about? The church. To try and stop Bowser's wedding. Hope you'll join me then. Thank you very much, and good day. Now let's see if my captures worked or not.